I filed a lawsuit against her behavior has become at this point. She's been targeting me, my mother, the Queen Culture Foundation, anything that's attached to my name.
We're currently involved in an ongoing legal matter and we have legal counsel.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Esther and welcome to my channel. We'll talk about real issues impacting real being while also learning how to grow our natural hair. The natural hair sculpting girlies or AA again. The reason why I'm saying they are AA again is because last year I did a video on them where they were fighting about another hairstyle. Apparently, Ava, the other natural hair sculpting girlie, allegedly accused Solar of stealing her butterfly hairstyle. Yes, guys, you heard that right, a butterfly hairstyle. I posted a video on my channel. If you haven't seen it, you can go and check it out. So Solar posted another video this year saying that she was being sued by someone. She didn't mention who that someone was, but I could tell that she was talking about Ava. Apparently, she's being sued by Ava because of a star-shaped hairstyle. Ava accused Solar of stealing that hairstyle from her and trying to monetize it. So let's hear what Solar has to say.
We're currently involved in an ongoing legal matter and we have legal counsel. Everything that we're sharing in this video is all based on our own personal experience, publicly available information, and documentation that has been shared with us directly. We're sharing our side of the story for transparency and to document our experience as entrepreneurs and creators. So far, we've received 2 copyright strikes on our YouTube channel, multiple video takedowns across several of our social media platforms, 2 DMCA reports filed against our Kickstarter campaign, a cease and desist letter, and now a federal lawsuit. All of this is happening because an entity is trying to legally own hairstyles, or what we like to call hair sculpture.
How can somebody file a copyright claim against you for sculpting your own hair when it's not even that person's hair and you didn't even steal any physical products from them? That is so ridiculous. So I can understand Soda's perspective. Her frustration in Ava keep getting in her way. Because of the copyright infringement claim, her campaign was almost destroyed. I think that is ridiculous. And if the other creator is doing it for malicious intent, I think that is pretty terrible.
A few months later, on October 20th, my YouTube receives 2 copyright strikes. If you don't know, you really have 3 chances.
She's right. If you get 3 copyright strikes against you, your channel might be taken down by YouTube because YouTube does not allow that. They are pretty tight on those kind of things.
On October 21st, on 2025, another DMCA notice on my Kickstarter campaign was filed. They say, quote, "Their sculptures and the photographs and video recordings of these sculptures constitute original works of authorship fixed in a tangible medium of expression, subject to protection under the Copyright Act." Now, let's talk about that last part right there. So basically what they're saying in the first part is that because they took videos and photos of their hairstyles, that is protected under copyright. And that is indeed true. Anytime you take a picture or a video, that is automatically protected under copyright law. That's because a photo or a video is considered fixed. However, it's important to realize that no, I did not use any photos of theirs. But here's the most questionable part that they mentioned. They said that the sculptures, aka the hairstyles, are original works of authorship fixed in a tangible medium of expression. But a hairstyle itself is not considered fixed. And here's why. A hairstyle can be washed out. It can be brushed out. It can change the next day. It's not permanent. It's not a preserved object. It does not stay the same. So even if you record a hairstyle, the only thing that becomes protected or is considered fixed, like I said before, is the video or photo, not the hairstyle shown in the recording.
She's right on that because sculpted hairstyles that they are doing on the hair is not like something that is permanent. It's not a permanent fixation. They will have to take the hair down at some point because they are not statue. Even though they are sculpting hair, they are not statue, they are living beings, they are humans, so they have to take those hairstyles down in order for them to wash their hair. But a video and a photograph is permanent, so I guess the other creator decided to go after them for the videos and the photograph they have taken of those sculpted hairstyles.
So now the infringement part is where it gets really interesting, because this is when the tables really turn. Sheisasolarbing has willfully created and distributed replicas, imitations, and unauthorized derivative works of sculptures, misappropriating creative expression and goodwill, and has commercially exploited products derived from their original works through online platforms to their detriment. So here they're basically saying that I make copies of their hair by making hair extensions.
That is pretty funny, guys. Hair extensions is fake. So how can you make a copy of another human being hairstyle when there's no way to do that?
Finally, they go on to say, has filed a lawsuit against Sheisasolarbing in the federal district court. Now we're being sued over a hairstyle argument. So how can someone actually do this? Because everything we know to be true is real. You can't own a hairstyle. Even if you claim it to be a sculpture, it doesn't change what it is. So how could you file a federal lawsuit? And plus, they don't have a product. We started investigating. So I saw that the lawsuit was filed on October 3rd of 2025. Now they're saying that I'm infringing on their trademark. So I'm like, what trademark are you talking about? So it prompted me to go and look for the said trademark. And this is what I found. It was a trademark application 993-48604. Application filed on August 20th of 2025. So I'm like, there's no way that this could actually be accepted because it's actual hairstyles that they're trying to register. It's not like it's a logo drawing or anything of that nature. They're actually trying to claim the hairstyles. I looked into the categories because it's important to see what trademarks are filed for specifically. They're trying to claim ownership over like if it's being used in a children's book or if they put it on social media. And this is why it's important for you guys to understand that they're choosing to target us right now. If anyone else were to make a video with this hairstyle or in our case make a product that resembled hair in this shape, then they would be able to also attack those people as well. This could become a vicious cycle, abusing the copyright takedowns, hurting other people's social media platforms, hurting other people's businesses, just because they want to. And it's because they truly feel that it's theirs to claim. And like I said before, they're also trying to claim ownership over the name of the hairstyle itself. On October 26th of this year, they filed a trademark for the names Flower Puff and Star Puff. Videos featuring artistic works and commentary about art and cultural expression delivered by the internet via a website and social media platforms. The social media platforms are going to respect their takedown claim regardless if it's true or not. So that's why this is going to lead to a vicious cycle of this entity continuing to try to harass future creators in this niche.
Of course, Ava didn't let this accusation slide. She came out with her own video to counter against Solar's claim. Let's watch that video and then we'll wrap this whole thing up.
I filed a lawsuit against her behavior has become at this point. She's been targeting me, my mother, the Queen Culture Foundation, anything that's attached to my name. The way she's been constantly posting about us has triggered a mob-style pile-on from her followers. Foundation attacks, personal attacks, waves of harassment, all because of these false narratives that she keeps posting about me. I don't know something. The only interaction that we ever had was a couple DMs back and forth about a potential collab nearly 2 years ago. I agreed to the collab, and she was the one that decided she didn't want to follow through. After the first defamatory post that she made about me a year ago, I reached out to her like an adult, but she ignored my DM. Despite not knowing me, they posted about me over 150 times across all platforms, spreading false narratives about my character, my intention, and my business, falsely claiming that I'm trying to control black hair and gatekeep the natural hair sculpting space. No one, including me or any of the millions of black women on this planet, could be told what to do with their hair. Why would I, someone who makes very dramatic hair sculptures out of their hair, tell somebody else what to do with theirs? Please make it make sense. The idea is ridiculous.
Okay, she said that she cannot prevent somebody else from sculpting their own hair. Yes, she cannot do that because, as I said, the hair that is on your hair, nobody can prevent you from doing whatever you want with that hair. So she, Ava, cannot prevent Solar from sculpting her hair. But with this back and forth between the two of them, it seems that that might be the case because, I mean, filing or copyright infringement against somebody that is preventing a person from sculpting their own hair.
Let's talk about ownership because this is important. Here's a screenshot of what has publicly stated about filing for a patent. Now, she's not filing for a drawstring ponytail that already exists. She's filing for the star afro shape design, which would be an attempt to claim ownership over the visual appearance of a star-shaped afro puff. I'm not sure why there are so many videos criticizing me about copywriting my star puff design, when a design patent is literally the same thing.
Okay, Ava have a point right there. Filing a patent to get a copyright for a star-shaped hairstyle that is kind of preventing other people from creating it, because if you file a patent for something, that means that thing belongs to you once your patent is approved. So Ava have a point. If Solar go ahead and file her patent and if it get approved, Solar will have ownership of the star sculpted hair shape.
I'm not trying to own a hairstyle and I would never want to, but my art is protected. As any creative or artistic brand of work should be. Protecting my art does not affect black women as a whole. This is also not going to affect any future hair sculptors that want to enter the space. This only affects one person, the person who copied the protected elements of my work and tried to monetize off of them.
So she said something really interesting right there. And I believe what she said, even though I don't know if she meant to say that, she said the person that she have issue with is Solar. She doesn't have issue with anybody else creating these hairstyles, these sculpted hairstyles, because I guess Solar is trying to monetize these sculpted hair shapes.
Owning a hairstyle is not even logically or legally possible. Intellectual property protection, trade dress, trademark, copyright does not stop everyday people from shaping their hair.
Exactly. Anybody, as I said, anybody can sculpt their hair because our hair is our hair. It doesn't belong to anybody else. So she, Ava, cannot prevent somebody else from sculpting the hair.
The only limitations are posting so incessantly that you're causing brand confusion. This is the kind of imitation that causes brand confusion. For the record, we never asked her to take down any of her original hair sculpts. Only the 250 posts that mimicked my artwork. What's happening right now isn't just about copywriting my work. There is a real pattern of Soul attaching herself to me and building momentum off of me. She first started gaining traction because she was mimicking my star, heart, flower, and butterfly designs with her real hair. I then came out and said she's inspired by me. Not a bunch of lies, not a narrative, I just said she was inspired by me.
So she just confirmed what Solar said last year about her accusing Solar of stealing her hairstyle, the butterfly hairstyle. She just said that Solar is the one that is stealing her hairstyle, that is mimicking hairstyle that she Ava have done.
And then immediately after that, she drops these star puff hair extensions that don't mimic her natural hair, but mimic the same density and the same volume as my puffs. And throughout all this, there is no proof of all this bullying and harassment that I apparently do to everybody that enters the space. No proof. You guys just believe the narratives with no proof. And I'm sitting here fighting for my life.
I can understand where Ava is coming from. That Solar, when she does her hair shape, is not as dense as Ava says. So I can understand where she's coming from. But I mean, like, anybody can create anything using artificial things. Because the shape that Solar is creating, she is using hair extension. She is not using her own hair. So I don't know if Solar can make those sculpted hair shape extension to look more like her hair than looking like Ava's hair density. I don't know. I don't know if she can do that, but maybe if she does that, then Ava might get off her back.
There's a clear pattern of her attaching myself to me and my work, and every time she does it, it blows up. And honestly, at a certain point, it starts to feel like she's trying to step into my destiny instead of creating her own.
So she's not accusing Solar of stealing her destiny.
Look at this video right here. This was posted years before all this chaos. Me paying homage to all my ancestors that did hair sculpting before me, even though my art looks nothing like theirs. I know that I'm not the first person to shake their hair ever. Original is in my bio because my art is original. My art style is original. Having original in my bio is not me claiming hair sculpting or claiming to have invented it.
I believe her anger is coming from a real place. She believes that she is the one that brought awareness to the hair sculpting niche before Solar got into it. But now Solar is coming in and taking all the glory, taking all the credit and monetizing the hair sculpting niche. But she, the Ava, did not take the opportunity to do so.
I simply asked her to stop recreating and selling my artwork. But she chose to make it public and it made hundreds of posts about me, accusing me of anything she thought was fit.
There's a lot of businesses out there that may make each other, that make the same product and sell the same product. Even us natural hair girlies, we make the same hairstyles, like the mini braids, the mini twists. Now natural hair commentary, we do the same thing. So I mean, she cannot prevent somebody from making hair extensions and monetizing it. If she want to monetize those hair extensions, she should take the opportunity to do so. I believe the market is big enough for both of them to coexist in it. And she, the Ava lady, she does pretty good art. Like the way she paints her hair, she can use extension to create artwork that may make her own hair texture that she have done with her share hair. The way she have turned those share hair into little twinkles, she can do that. People will buy that, especially people who do not know how to create hair sculptures but are interested in a hair sculpting niche. They can use the hair extension she created out of those hair extensions. They can use it to create their own hair sculptures. But she's just wasting her time going back and forth with Solar.
I also want to make something very clear from a brand and personal value standpoint. The Star Puff and the entire Sculpted Hair series are deeply rooted in Black cultural expression and my own lived experience. Because of that, I'm not comfortable with my art or anything derived from my work being marketed to a non-Black audience, especially when it risks being treated as a novelty or used in a way that feels dismissive or mocking the culture that it came from. I've seen comments where non-Black people are joking about purchasing these Star Puffs, and this is the exact dynamic that I don't want associated with my art or my brand. This is not what my work represents, and this is not aligned with my mission or values. Made it clear that she's willing to sell these Afro texture pieces to anyone. I
agree with her on that. If she's doing it to genuinely protect Black people's hair from being degraded, from being made fun of, then I can agree with her on that. I've did a video before where this white lady was wearing braids. She was claiming ownership of the braids that Black people have been wearing forever. She said her ancestors, the Vikings, were the one that invented braids, when the braids that she was wearing was the braids that Fulani people wear. So I can understand Ava's perspective on this. Her not wanting other people, other races of people to have access to our Afro hair through this whole thing. But I think it's kind of wrong of Ava to try to prevent Solar from selling this sculpted hairstyle because she, the Ava, doesn't want Solar to monetize this hair sculpting. I believe it is wrong. It's kind of racist because preventing other races of people who are interested in hair sculpting from buying this hair shape is wrong of her. Also, other Black people may not be interested in this. So if Solar only limit her hair sculpting business to black people, it may not do well. This is one of the reasons why a lot of black businesses suffer, because they only limit their products to black people. I feel like, again, the best thing for both of them to do is to just squash this beef, to come together, perhaps to get a moderator that will moderate between both of them, because I feel like they will end up destroying each other if they continue to have this back and forth. So yeah, guys, if you want to watch her full video, if you want to watch both of their full videos, they are on YouTube, the other social media platforms, like Instagram and TikTok, so you can follow them on there. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section and what you think about this whole drama between the two of them. See you guys in the next one. Bye.